Hello developers, welcome back to another video on OpenAI APIs tutorial. In this video, we are going to learn how to call an external Python function by GPT-4o. I created a get stock price function on predefined data, and GPT-4o will call this function if user want and get the price to tell the user. If you have not watched my previous video on OpenAI APIs tutorial where I show you how to create an API key and make your first chat completion request, then please watch it before this video on clicking the I button. Now you have to open your Python editor and create a file named function calling tutorial01.py and copy your OpenAI API key and paste here. If you don't know how to do this, then watch my previous video on tutorial of OpenAI API. Here in this code, first I imported OpenAI API library, then I imported my keys of OpenAI from my keys module and also a JSON module that help us for extracting the data from the model response. I created a client object of OpenAI with setting up OpenAI API key and define my model name as GPT-4o, which is the latest model of OpenAI. Here I created predefined data of stock prices of some popular stocks, and this is our actual function get stock price that model will call on user's request. This function will take an argument of stock name and return stock price. If the stock name is not found in our predefined data, then this function will return stock not found. Run conversation function define the structure of function calling. It takes an argument of user input or the actual prompt of the user. Step 1 is to send the conversation and available function to the model. In messages list, I created two messages. One is of our system message that send the data of available stocks to the model, and second one is the user message, which is our user's input. In tools, we have to define or add the function data like function name, function description, and function argument and parameters in properties like argument name, argument type, and argument description. Lastly, we have to add required arguments that are necessary to call that function. After that, I created a new chat completion request of model our GPT-4o with messages and tools. That's our function data. Tool choice equals to auto as default, and get the response message in a response message variable, and tool calls equals to response message dot tool calls. Step 2 is to check if the model wanted to call a function or not. And step 3 is to call the function. If tool calls in available functions, then it will call the function and append the response message of that function in our messages list. Step 4 is to send the info for each function call and function response to the model. This code will call that function and append the function response in messages with their tool call ID, role, and name of the function, and content is equal to response of the function. Here I created the second chat completion request with model equals to model, message is equal to our messages, which is the latest message with the data of function response, and max tokens equal to 50. Here output of our second response is this. Get a new response from the model where it can see the function response and return output. So this function run conversation will return the output as the function response after running the function and getting their responses. It will run each function if tool calls are two or more than one. Here I created a while loop of user input that will ask user input the user query and print the run conversation function, which is the response of the model. So let's go to our terminal and run this code. Our code is completed. You can copy this code or get the function calling 01.py file from my GitHub repository with name code with AI, and I will provide the link of the repository and this file in description, so you can download this file and run this code. And don't forget to paste your OpenAI API key, and after that you can run this code in your terminal. So let's go to the terminal and run this file. And here in this terminal, write python and python file name and press enter. Okay, ChatGPT will ask, I will give this query like, tell me the stock price of Tesla. The stock price of Tesla is currently $179.24. As you can see here, Tesla price is $179.24, which is correct in our terminal. So it is proof that this model called the function get stock price. Okay, I will use some prompts for next, like tell me the stock price of Apple and Amazon. The current stock price of Apple is 190 and the stock price of Amazon is $180. So our model calls the function two times. One time is for the Apple stock price and second time for the Amazon stock price. This called the parallel function calling. So we can call any function or we can call any API function with that model and use this model to interact with our real worlds and solve real world problems. And if we ask ChatGPT something that does not include function calling, like what is Apple iPhone, then its response is none. Its response is none because it does not call any function, and tool calls is none. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, then hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe my channel. If you want more upcoming videos on OpenAI APIs tutorial and more related artificial intelligence or generative AI coding projects, and share this video to your friend to gain their knowledge. And thank you for watching, guys. Bye.